Hey guys, this is Gorax. Today is Wednesday and new hero Xeron has been released together with Devil Alta. Let's do a quick overview of Xeron. He is the Inferno leader. His spells are as follows: Slayer, which boosts units attack. Fireball, that deals continuous damage and burn enemies for 8 seconds. Fire Arrow, that burns enemies as well. Now, Xeron's specialty is Arc Devil. On top of what's here, there's a longer description over here by the exclamation mark. So let's go for the 1-star. The Devil upgrades to Doombringer. Wyvern can deal damage twice on burning targets. Cruel Torture and Painful Reaper can cause silence for 6 seconds every time. So Devil is a back row assassin, and he's a Wyvern. Let's go quickly through Devil skills. Devil, so attack, Devil. So Cruel Torture deals damage to 3 random hostile units. Critical hits dealt to burning units is increased, so if they are burning, there's bigger chance to do critical hits. It's 3 units. Wyvern, while this unit is on the battlefield, it deals damage equal to percentage of its max HP to all hostile units. So it's an aura, it's happening every time, so it's every 2 seconds. Soul Slaying, unit attack increased by and it deal extra damage to castle units. And Pain Reaper is a strike the furthest unit in front as soon as the battle starts, so he teleports behind the unit. Back row is targeted first, dealing certain damage, and summon a Chasmo Fire that deals damage every half second for 6 seconds, causes a 6-second silence the first time. So it only causes a silence for the first time. However, with these mastery, this specialization of Xeron, he does silence every time he does it. Same as a Cruel Torture, which is nice. So whenever he jumps, he'll silence the target. Now, when we upgrade him to 2 stars, the Devil, when the Devil is on the battlefield, 1 Cruel Torture is added when Echo of Abyss is cast. Echo of Abyss is an ultimate, which I didn't mention yet. So his ultimate deals damage on enemy units within a certain range and summons 1 Devil of certain level in the target area with an attack of 24,000. It's gonna go up if you level up, and immune to all damage. The Devil lasts for 10 seconds. So for 10 seconds you get an extra Devil that is immune to all the damage, and he only deals damage. So when the Devil is on the battlefield, 1 Cruel Torture is added when Echo of Abyss is cast. Friendly Infernal units become immune to all types of damage, lasting 6 seconds. So it's a great thing. So whenever you cast Echo of Abyss, friendly Inferno units become immune to all types of damage. And the cooldown for that is 43 seconds. That's quite nice. For every offensive unit deployed, the unit damage of Devil increases by 5%. For every Inferno unit deployed, its unit damage reduction increases by 5%. So it's a passive buff for Devil. So if you run an Inferno comp, your Devil will be much stronger. And if you run in more offensive units, his damage will increase as well. So when the 4-star is when Doombringer casts Painful Reaper, which is the first skill. Friendly Inferno faction units can recover HP equal to 10% of the max HP, and Doombringer's recovery doubles. So if he kills something, all your units will get 10% of the HP back. However, this is a simple skill explanation, but when you click this exclamation mark, You have a specialty supplement. Additional description of Xeron's specialty 2. When Xeron uses Echo of the Abyss, the skill of the Devil, Flame Blood Executioner, triggers as well. So Flame Blood Extinguisher is we don't have that skill yet, because I think this is something that's gonna be added later on, because you'll see when we go to that supplement again, it mentioned units that are not in a game yet, like Nightmare, Horse, and Flame Devil. However, let's read that through. Um, Okay, let's read that first. So, description of Xeron triggering the special skills. So, Cruel Torture, Devil. Cruel Torture, when Devil is on the battlefield, using Echo will increase extra Cruel Torture, and all Hell faction units gain immunity to all damage. On top of that, they have 20% increased attack speed, which is not mentioned in the short description. Echo of the Flame King, Flame Blood Executioner. So, Echo of the Flame King, Flame Blood Executioner increases the attack speed of friendly Inferno faction units within a wide range by 30%, and they gain 10% increased unit damage reduction. We don't have Flame Blood Executioner yet, unless it's the skill of the devil. Flame Blood Executioner. Yep, so it's another unit that will be released. So his description already mentioned these new units, so it might be a sneak peek. We might get new Inferno units. And then additional description of Xeron Specialty 3. So each attacking unit on the battlefield increases the unit damage of Devil, Nightmare Horse, and Hellhound. Each Inferno unit on the battlefield increases the unit damage reduction of Devil, Pit Fiend, and HP of Flame Devil by 5%. So few new units will be added later on. Each caster unit on the battlefield increases crit damage of Ifriti and Gog. Each defensive unit on the battlefield increases the defense of Demon, Imp, and Flame Devil. So this is Xeron. There's only one skin at the moment. I find him pretty strong, especially if you got a high star devil, which you can get during this event, because there's an altar, so you can pull devil shots. However, it's quite expensive, and it's quite expensive to get devil to 5-6 star, which I'm gonna pass on, because I don't have any universal shots. I just got my Astral to 4 star. So before I got Xeron to 4 star, it's gonna take me over a month. So I'm gonna skip Devil Altar at the moment. Xeron will be my secondary hero anyway. I'm focusing on Astral. At the moment I'm using Sandro, but I'm slowly getting Astral up to speed, and I'll use Astral for the most of the game, because Astral is my favorite hero. However, before I'll show you what the strength of Xeron is in Duel of the Champions, which will make him 4 star, let's see what a random SSI unit I get from the premium pack, from the premium card. I'm hoping for Devil, so I can pull, okay, Behemoth. And I didn't have a Behemoth, so I'm quite happy about that as well. That way I unlock another SSI unit. I was hoping for Devil, because then I'll go with him for 4 star or 5 star. Okay, so I got Behemoth. Quite happy about that. I'll upgrade him later. As you can see, he's level 1 and already has more power than my Psychic Elemental. That's because of Roosters. Okay, so he's going to be quite strong. However, I'm not focusing on Behemoth, although now that I got him, I can put him in my Astral setup once I get him to 5-star when there's an alta or something. Right, anyway, so that's it. Whenever you get a new SSI unit, you can buy this training pack, which is really not worth it. So the formation I would suggest using with Xeron is let's go to the Duel of the Champions. Okay, so this is where we're gonna try Xeron. The first fight I'm gonna have is against Whale on my server, probably him. I usually got him. He's a 5 million power now, so I'll lose whatever I use, even my Astral. Well, let's try with Xeron. So the units I will use is Ifriti. I'll go with Ogre because my Behemoth is not ready yet. You could use Behemoth, but the best formation I believe would be running Inferno and Conflux for the time being, using Earth Elemental as your second tank and using Fire Elemental and Phoenix. That way you'll benefit from burns. Okay, so I will also use Demon. So let's get these Inferno units. Let's use Devil. Okay, this is all the Inferno units you should be using at the moment. You can use Gogs, but if you run into Sandro, they're gonna get obliterated. So if you want, you can run Conflux, but since my Conflux is really weak, I'm gonna run Stronghold instead. Stronghold and something that shouldn't go into Inferno comp. I'll find Angel one of the strongest units. So I'm gonna run that. As you can see, I'm not even ready for Inferno yet. But I wanted to buy Xeron because there's a double diamond top up event at the moment. So I found it worthwhile. What else can I run? I can run Giant, also he's not gonna benefit much. I think I can run Cyclop too, but his power is rather low. My Phoenix is really bad, as you can see, 76,000 only. So I'm only gonna run 2 tanks at the moment. So it's worthwhile investing in Conflux if you want to run Xeron. So caster units buffed. Okay, I'll go with Titan. His Giant is one of my strongest units anyway. He does a lot of damage. So let's see how this plays out. So let's see who I get first. If it's that 5 million power guy, it's gonna be fun because I won't be able to win against him anyway. Yep, that's him. His power here is lower because, as you can see, my power is lower as well. That's because when you're doing fights in a Duel of Champion, your bookshelf and your mark spell is not included. Okay, so this guy runs a 6-star full Necro team. Even his Bone Dragon is 6-star. So let's see how we do. Let's see how the AI plays. So they're waiting for the Echo first, which is good. So they save mana for that. Okay, my rock is getting hit quite hard. So we did no damage, but that's normal against him. His hero is almost double the power of my hero. Okay, but as you can see, Devil did quite a lot of damage before he disappeared. He only lasted 28 seconds. And he's done almost twice the damage of anyone else on the battlefield. And the Summon Devil did same damage as Thunderbird. And so that tells you something. Okay, let's try another person. Maybe we'll get someone similar power. So, okay, he's using crack hack. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna change anything. If you get strong dungeon units, you can also run Black Dragon here. Okay, so my devil is behind, Echo is behind as well. The Gogs got obliterated. Okay, now it's Efriti's turn. They're down as well. I'm not using skeleton artifact here. Okay, so as you can see, my angel resurrected my devil, which is quite handy. Okay, so we got Echo again. Look at that damage at the rock. It's basically killing the rock. The duration of the Echo kills the rock. So all these guys that invested in Inferno early on, if they buy this hero, it's gonna pay back. It's gonna be nice for them. They'll probably be one of the strongest of the servers with only an investment of £99. So we got Solmer. Let's do it again. I just love a devil as a unit because he's the kind of unit I always like. So it's an assassin type of unit that goes behind enemy's front line and straight to the back line and does mayhem over there. But as I said before, I need to wait before I invest into him because it's gonna be at least a month before I get Xeron to 4 stars. So we got devil here. Okay, so if enemy has no back row units, your devil is gonna jump to the tanks, which is quite nice as well, because he's dealing a lot of damage to the tanks, because he's a fighter, and he just obliterates and also does a lot of percentage damage to the tanks. So I forgot to check the damage in the previous fight, I'm gonna do it now. Okay, so Thunderbird is great damage dealer. Don't forget that guy. So as you can see, my three biggest damage dealers are Thunderbird, Doombringer, and Ifriti. Thunderbird and Ifriti because there was a lot of AoE damage done. If we go to skills, as you can see, Thunder did 64% of damage. That's because there was a lot of AoE, same with Firestone here. Go back to the data. You can see that my angel is not doing a lot of damage, but I'm using him for utility because I don't have anything else. What's interesting here is Salmon Horn Demon did more damage than a normal demon. And Battalion Ram is also doing quite a lot of damage. It's a fighting unit, so it boosts Devil. And on top of that, Battering Ram does more damage than Iron Arrow Ballista, although my Iron Arrow Ballista is quite higher level, so I believe Battering Ram is actually worthwhile spending. And I only managed to summon one Devil, which did same damage as a Demon. Sorry, I did two Devils, so they're gonna be put separate. Okay, that makes sense. So they don't do a great amount of damage. However, they focus backline, which is great. It's always an extra damage to the backline. Let's go again. See what we get this time. If I run into Xeron, I'm gonna change to Sandro and we'll compare, or even Astral. Okay, so let's try this setup again. So you can change Ogres to Behemoth, but boosts healing of all your units, so it's quite handy to have him around, especially now when Ogre has an awakening available to him. It's worth mentioning the units I'm using. Only Ifriti and Thunderbird are awakened. All the other units still can be awakened. Okay, so Devil against Rock, and we are fighting against Jedi, so he's going to heal his units. But when I'm not using skeletons, no one's gonna attack my demon until one of my tanks die. But as you can see, Jedi provides a lot of healing. My giant is dead. Provides a lot of healing for whenever he casts his ultimate. So if enemies units all stay together, he's going to heal them while your units will be taking damage. But as you can see, thanks to Devil killing the units, my units get extra healing. So look at that, 31% healing done to a whole team made by Devil, while the same was done thanks to Angel. So basically these two units kept all of my units alive. They've done more healing than Pit Fiend. And Giant died quite fast because an enemy was using Devil as well, which I didn't see. So my Devil is not even orange +3 yet, and enemy's Devil is 110 power, my is only 92, but with the Awakening he's done more damage, but he's done more damage because he survived longer, so I still got a quite long way to get these units. As you can see, they even only level 80 while I'm level 91 at the moment, so I still need to invest. This is just for you guys to see the power of Xeron with weak units, and even a rooster. I don't have a prepared rooster for Xeron yet, which means he can only get stronger, and he is the cheapest one to develop because you only need one SSR units. I'm using 3 here, but they are all optional. So another fight versus this time around versus Caitlyn, which is going to be an easy win. Caitlyn is not a good PvP hero. She's still quite decent in a campaign mode, but not at this point of the game. She's good for early stages, but just as you can see, although this plague had 2 million power, he's done nothing. Okay, Samurai Ifriti was highest damage dealer, but look at this healing. Since David was killing units, he's healing quite nice. Which is great because with Ogre on the battlefield, you passively boost the healing of all the units, so it boosts him as well. Okay, we got another Solma. Sadly, I didn't meet any Astrals. There's only one Astral on my server currently, except on top of me, so that's 2 altogether. No one really wants to focus on Astral because he's expensive to max out compared to Sandro. And now when we get Xeron is the cheapest one to max out, so I believe Xeron will shift the meta. I'm gonna have couples very strong Xerons in my guild, and I'll be able to see the power today in Battle of the Gods. I'll be fighting against one of the Xerons. I'll make sure I record the fight later on tonight when I will be doing another overview of my free-to-play account. Okay, over here my devil died. It's all good. So Devil died, still managed to do quite a lot of damage, same damage as enemy's Ifriti. As you can see, these three units, Thunderbird, Ifriti and Doombringer, they'll always be on top of your chat, so everything else can be a utility. You can change Giant to whatever. These three bottom units, they bring utility as well. We got a tank, fighter that doesn't do a lot of damage. She's more like a support. She heals and grants you another tank unit. That's why you can, when you run into charges, you can tweak formation and put Pitfiend here, and she's gonna spawn an extra tank here, so you'll have three tanks on the line. However, I'm using her here because that way she's gonna heal Demon and another melee unit. Okay, so this is the formation I've used today. As you can see, I only lost to the big Russian whale that I always lose, so it doesn't really matter what I use. I always end up losing to him. Well, let's see how far away I am from Devil. 4-star Devil. So I'm quite far. I'll need 100 shots, so I might still do it at the end of the event. That's what I usually do. I wait till the end of the event to decide. So I got 3 days. I'm also waiting for so in a carnival, when you get up to 700 festive coins, you'll unlock SSI unit souls, which you can purchase for 6400 diamonds, and I'm waiting for that. I'm not gonna get it before the event run out, so if I do, I can always speed it up by doing a lot of quests fast, like diving artifacts or buying extra challenges in the arena. Yeah, so if I get to that point, I might actually be able to get extra devil eye shots as well, so I might go for 5-star even. But we'll see. I'm still not decided. I don't want to invest too much. I want to keep it for Astral, but depending how the next 2-3 days play out, I might actually see that Xeron at this state is better, although I'm not gonna use him, as I said, because I don't have any universal shots. But investing early in Demon is always good, because Demon is also good for PvE content like Dragon Invasion and some other PvE content I can't think of the now, but he's quite useful. He's always nice to have. I hope you guys enjoyed this overview, and I'll see you tonight when I do a 4th-day overview of the new server, which is quite interesting because usually on a new server you can't purchase all these strong heroes until there's a certain hero week. However, thanks to these premium special offers, people were able to buy Sandros early on, and so they got a full Sandro unit roster with Mami and Leech as well, thanks to these 2 packs. So this server will be going strong from the get-go, and all these high VIP players will have a really big advantage, which is quite nice because all of them will be at the same level. Although they spend a lot, they'll be at the same level. However, it will be not as good for the lower spending players because they'll fall behind, because Sandro at this point of the game is one of the strongest heroes. Xeron will probably change that, but Sandro goes very well with even weak units, as long as you have a full Necropolis roster and him at 4-stack, because he'll have infinite mana and he'll just destroy units with Implosion, and that's what's happening at the moment. I hope you guys enjoyed my overview. If you like my videos, please leave a like and comment if you got any ideas, or you think Xeron will be bad and everyone is overhyping him. Please write why, and if you think he's going to be really strong, write why as well. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day, guys.